Yo, it's Populaire, aka the Jiggy Man, $1 Million Phone. Y'all watching What's the Deal, presented by gnice.llcbookings. Come holla at me.
Don't want your daps and I don't want the hugs. You suckers is fake, I don't want that love. You reach for my chain off the hip, I'm a buzz. You know you fucking with
651 St. Paul to be exact, man. Y'all know where I'm repping. I'm gonna get straight to it, man. I just do lifestyle music, bro.
bitch, I'm him. AMG kid, I ordered it, came built in. Duffel bag business, bundles are stashed in it. Whip pop in it, can't see it's 210. My wrist poppin', Ixnay on what the yish say. Only thing I listen to is what these motherfucking birds say. My agent homie put me on, it's been a go since. Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker, nigga chickens locked in. You can get rich in these 24 hours. You can lose your life in these 24 hours. I got one in every city. She said she like my style, she said she fuck with me. Don't trip, love, don't fuss, we get jiggy. We in La La Land, just coming.
I just like to rap about what I do and what I love doing. You know what I'm saying? Day-to-day basis type shit, you feel me? Yeah, for sure. My dad had a band, and he was a lead singer. It was like some keyboardists and some bass players and like another backup singer. And yeah, he would take me to band practices, and I would just be watching all them dudes do their thing. And that definitely played a lot of influence just on the musical aspect of my life. But like seeing my dad do music, he's opened up at the state capitol in St. Paul. Him and his band, they've been openers for Prince back in the day at certain points. I just come from a musically influenced background nonetheless too, so yeah. I started writing probably around 10. I had like a composition book, traditional little composition book. My best friend at the time, like my childhood best friend, his name's Mike Parodies. We both started writing lyrics into this notebook, and that's like another story for another day on what happened to that notebook. But I would be at his crib, I don't know what made him want to start rap, but I already knew I wanted to start rapping, so I guess that was kind of like my form of like poetry back then, because I was writing lyrics in this book without instrumentation, so I never was listening to beats. I just was writing stuff. Yeah, the influence from my dad, it was mainly just, sonically, like just watching music being created. Like when they did band practice, sometimes they were making new songs on the spot. So they were doing rehearsals, but they were actually creating music right there. Him penning down lyrics and then, hey, I'm gonna try and sing it like this, or I'm gonna try and sing it like this, or what y'all think of this line? And him being from a musical background, all the music he listened to, there was no filter with me. So I'm listening to, 90s, G-Funk, all the West Coast stuff, bands from Minnesota like Mint Condition. You name it, man. Like
Mint Condition's from Minnesota?
The lead singer Stokely is, I believe the whole band is, and I should know all of this because I'm from here, but Stokely went to Central High School. He's like the lead singer in Mint Condition. But yeah, man, with him, like I said, no filter over these joints. I'm hearing everything, so I listened to so much music growing up. I mean, like every era from every, region. I'm gonna say this again, like West Coast music, the emergence of like down south music, like my Outkast was coming up, and there was Goody Mob, Dungeon Family, East Coast music. I'm talking about The Lox, Mobb Deep, Biggie, Jay-Z's first albums, Reasonable Doubt, Hard Knock Life, Volume 1, just all like Rock La Familia, Terror Squad, Fat Joe, Big Pun, like all these different people that I was listening to so early. As a kid, I just got into to a certain point, West Coast gravitated towards me the most. One of my favorite West Coast artists is DJ Quick. His voice, just the way he sounds on wax, I fuck with Quick. Like even on the production side, but like DJ Quick, one of my favorite artists. But back then, just like all the stuff I was listening to, like my dad had the CD book. You know what I'm saying? We rode around in the car with the CD book.
I remember those.
Yeah, so you just flip it through pages of CDs and just pop his CDs or tape. When he had the tape box, before we went to CDs, we had the tape box for the tape deck, popping in tape. You know what I'm saying? So by that time, people who were making music that that I started ripping running the streets not super early. I wasn't doing, you know, like no crazy gangster shit, you know what I'm saying? Niggas did what they did, but by the time I got comfortable with like what type of music I was liking, there was like the Wiz Khalifa's and the Dom Kennedys where they was just chilling. I like chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sweatpants, hoodie type of nigga with some fresh nights on, chilling.
Yeah.
You feel me? I go out on a date, I'm trying to, man, what we doing? I ain't really trying to dust, I'm just trying to chill.
Right.
So that music is what gravitated towards me. But you know what I'm saying? Culturally and just like from all different regions of people, I like all the shit that niggas rap. Mystical, one of my favorite artists. He a wild motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I would just have to say everything grew on me at once, and Currency ended up being like the main one who spearheaded lifestyle music and being comfortable with not having to be on no wild shit when they rapping and shit. I'm about killing niggas and pistol whipping and shooting and drug dealing. Like, you ain't gotta do all that. You can simply talk about throwing on your hoodie and your snapback, hop in your whip, roll around, smoke a doobie, and you feel me? And like, people gonna feel that shit. So, let's get into that. That's my favorite. I like these. So, my independence just truly comes from always wanting to be my own man in anything. Like, I never really I don't have like a worker bee mentality. I mean, won't nobody know this name, but it's this man that my mom was renting our first duplex. We lived in like a triplex. The man she was renting from, he owned a carpet business. Entrepreneur himself, he had properties, owned a business, you feel me? And that happened to be like around age 9, I got my first job where I was doing some like pulling weeds and shit from in front of like his business where the concrete is, just to make it look neat. And when I got done, he would always like me right away with the pay, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, insta pay, you know, cha-ching, like, okay, do the work, get paid right now. So I think that concept stuck in my head when it came to like people who got jobs, and I'm like, wait a minute. I remember getting my first job at 15 and never knowing prior to this how payroll worked. So I remember doing, you know, working for the day. I'm asking the homie like, yo, so when we get paid? Like, fool, like, oh, payday. And I'm like, when is that, my nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, in 2 weeks, bro. I'm like, hold up. So we gonna do 8 hours of work today and not get paid for these 8 hours until 2 weeks later. He like, yeah, but we work every day, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do 30 hours and then you get off. I'm like, nah, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need this shit now. Mentality just grew with me, man. And then just like being around homies who join gangs and shit, and like being in Minnesota, I understand gang life and like clique life and people wanting to be hard or like do it for another reason. Like, I mean, you can walk in a room and never know who the toughest nigga is. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta know that dude got 5 hats. You know what I'm saying? It just be like that. So I just never wanted to be like, he's who he is because of X, Y, Z. I always wanted to be who I am because simply me. So with that mindset, that's exactly the driving force for the music. Me being from where I'm from is more important than anything, and representing that. I know that musically we have some hidden, not even hidden gems, but outside of Prince, there is some talent here. But what I mean by hidden gems is like those select people who are from Minnesota that made it out. But to this day, nobody's shedding light on the music and the lifestyle in Minnesota here. I'm the person that's trying to do that. So how MSP came about was always repping the home. And in my lyrics, there was a couple songs where I mentioned like whatever, $1 million phone in his ring, and or something making millions off this making money off the $1 million phone. And one of the homies was like, hey bro, why you always saying $1 million phone? Like, you say that shit too much. I heard that shit. And I'm like, nigga, so? Wiz Khalifa say Taylor Gang in every fucking song. Currency say Jet Life to the next life. You know, Chevy on Switch. I'm like, it's the same shit, bro. But then I got to thinking, like, damn, I don't even have a brand. Like, I'm starting off on some shit, but I don't have something I'm pushing. Like, Nip got all money in, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, MSP, I'm like, $1 million phone, $1 million phone, $1 million phone. Oh, what? So I wrote like $P for $1 million phone, and then when I look at it, I'm like, MSP, nigga, that's the crib, Minneapolis, St. Paul. And I'm not finna be 651, like, man, fuck that, fuck 612. Like, nah, Minneapolis, St. Paul, the Minnesota, the Twin Cities. That's where I'm from. I'm finna run from both sides of the river, you know what I'm saying? So that's the double entendre, $1 million phone. MSP, it means the same, you feel me? So MSP, $1 million phone, man. So a lot of this stuff was spearheaded because I like to travel. And when I travel, I don't travel like on some touristy stuff. Like I'm the type of person that if you take me overseas, take me to where it's the trenches is at. Take me to where like it's culturally just wherever we're at. I don't want to see near not American where we at. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see a McDonald's. In Japan, take me to the castles and where there's still people praying and walking around with the little wooden shoes. My first project is titled Cheap Flight. So like at that point, I was like, I want to be known outside of the state, but I'm never the type of person to say, I don't care about Minnesota. I don't care to get popping here. I don't care that nobody knows me as long as I can blow up somewhere else and bring it back home. Like, no, my presence is going to be felt at the crib. But in the meantime, I want to build with people, show up and show out in other places. So like that first project, I was traveling a lot at that time, Vegas, and did a video out there, Miami, and did a video out there, Hawaii, and did a video out there. And I just got comfortable with like, hey man, moving around like this is good because I'm meeting people and seeing people who I probably would never get in contact with if I wasn't doing music. I would probably just go to Vegas and hit the casino. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably just go to Miami and hit the beach, but I'm meeting people that's in the music field and I'm putting them onto my shit and you know, I'm walking down Ocean Drive shooting a music video and niggas and females are stopping and who's that boy, bro? Let me get your Instagram. You do music, you rapping, you know, niggas got jewelry on, doing just got the look and so it's good to bounce around because once you get stagnant and you're just so comfy at the crib, you do lose that feeling of like, all right, if I'm popping here, I don't need to be popping nowhere else. But you can only get so popping in one place to where you need to expand. By the time you done got over being so popular in one area and need to expand, your time and came and went essentially. You know what I'm saying? Like you done spent 10 years being that nigga in 651. Now it's like, all right, well, nothing happened as far as the next level. It's too late to go to the next level because you wasted so much time just being that nigga in the same space that you was in for the past 10 years. And it's never too late for nobody, so I don't say that, but whatever time goes by that you stay stagnant, it's just not good for your growth. Shout out to Kamaiyah. I came across her project that she dropped, and one of my favorite songs is called Freaky Freaks or something like that. That sound, when I heard that, I really wasn't listening to like female rappers all like that. I mean, we all got our little Kim moments, Eve moments, Foxy Brown, like whatever. If you really into music, like you fucked with both male and female, you wasn't biased. Hearing Kamaiyah's song, and like when I found her video and was watching that video, I'm like, hey, this shit hard. Like this beat was just, I'm like, man, this shit is going. Like, who is it? Kamaiyah, like what? Let's speak about manifestation. I never necessarily like said in my head, I want to do a song with Kamaiyah. Like I wasn't just at that phase yet where I was thinking of artists I wanted to work with because I'm trying to break the scene myself. Right. Now, finding my sound and producers that were producing the type of beats that I like, which people now like to call them Cardo or Larry June type beat. I remember going back, if anybody remembers like the SoundClick days, remember that instrument before it was BeatStars, it was like SoundClick. I got probably like 20 or 30 like Cardo beats from on SoundClick when it was like $1 downloads. Back at this time, I want to say like Wiz Khalifa, Ink My Whole Body era, like before that. This particular producer, shout out my nigga Keezy Slap, he makes that sound. I tapped in with him, downloaded a couple beats, bought a couple leases, an exclusive, and like he hit me, shot me on the email. And this is why I love West Coast people, no matter whether it's LA, the Bay, they aren't afraid to show love or reach out. Like if you did something that they thought was nice, they're not afraid to like, hey bro, I appreciate that, show that gratitude, you feel me? So he tapped in with me straight off the email. Bro is producing for Kamaiyah. I'm like, yo, we making music for Kamaiyah. He's like, yeah, that's the homie shit. We be cooking up in the lab. And I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey man, like, how can I get tapped into that? Like, I'm trying to break the scene and like, it just makes sense. Right. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, man, bro, you a solid nigga. I like what you do. I like how you present yourself. And I can tell you like a real good dude. I'm gonna put in the word for you. I'm gonna see if the homie wanna fuck with what you got going on. And hey, he made it happen, you know what I'm saying? And that was investment too. It wasn't no free ride, you know, I ain't gonna disclose what was, you know, but she didn't have to do that. I'm technically like a nobody, but it's energy, bro, and manifestation. It's like people vibing, like we vibed in Long Beach. If y'all watch the video, a lot of game, you'll see the vibes in the video. We cracking up the B-roll, we laughing, but that's that energy, that's that off the first rip. So she even told me like to my face, she was like, hey, on some real shit, like I fuck with you, you fan, we locked in. This is the first day on the shoot, and we only shot one day. This is the first time meeting me. We only spoke on the phone prior to that. But she's like, I fuck with you, you locked in, we family, like anything that we did to get this done, you ain't gotta do that again, just hit me, ooh, we make shit work. And I'm like, what? I'm looking at it like, man, if only the world was like this, if the world acted like you and presented this energy and showed this type of love and motherfucker, like the world would be great, you feel me? So, yeah, that's how we got that ball rolling, man. The sugar-free opportunity, everything that I do is from Midwest to the West Coast, so like all connections, it's just due to investing in myself and manifestation, man. The more you keep going, the more you keep putting into things and just the energy, like I'm creating this energy that's being manifested on everything that I'm trying to do. And that's how the opportunities come. Like I didn't know Sugar Free was gonna be in Inglewood at the Savoy. That's one of the most popular lounges, nightclubs in that little area where we was at in Inglewood. I didn't know that, I'm not from there, but learning this as things go along, I'm like Sugar Free at the Savoy, the opportunity came to me from one of the New York homies that's out there in the West Coast, Staccato. He was like, yo, Inglewood, Sugar Free, what you trying to do? I'm like, let's do that, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how stuff be happening, bro. It's just like being present for opportunities to come to you. Like you gotta be moving and grooving. That's all I be doing. So manifestation, moving and grooving, and constantly investing. Even if there's no return, the return is the progress.
Exactly.
It might not be a financial return, but it's milestones, you know what I'm saying? Even when this is all said and done, people can go back at my catalog and be like, bro, I had a nice run, you know what I'm saying? This is like, man, once you get deep in this shit, bro, and you start spending your chips and getting connected to certain people who got different doors, opportunities come your way, and you can take it or you can, I'm good. There was this cat named Austin, so he owns his own A&R company. Somebody linked me in with him. I have some questions about like, you know, what's the purpose of this? Like, what is it gonna do for my career? But I took my mindset out of thinking negatively, right? I'm like, okay, no matter if it does nothing, if it gets no attention, I got a project hosted by DJ Screen. That just goes into the milestones, you know what I'm saying? That's for people to look back on when they do their digging. There's a track record of where I started at and where I got to. That's what I did with that opportunity, and that's how that came about. It's all risk, man. No matter what. I mean, entrepreneurial shit, independent artist, independent contractor, like when you are the machine, you have to fuel the machine. Financial, I mean, any successful business, whether it's a restaurant, a car dealership, I mean, you name it, bro. Like financial risk is something you want to try to avoid, but when you're starting, you're building something, you have to invest in yourself. There's no way around it. Like investment is necessary. I've always been like a jack of all trades, doing mini hustles, independent contractor, barbering for 15 years. Crypto was popping, dived into that, you know what I'm saying, made money, pulled it out, invested it in something else, flipped this, flipped that. Like I was just like, let me get it. When COVID hit, it was like, how we gonna get it? How am I gonna get it? So I just started getting it. Now I'm like, okay, cool. Hey man, I'm creeping up on 30. I'm still trying to do my music. I've been on and off for a few years throughout my 20s. Now's the time. Like at 30, I said, hey bro, you got 5 years to make something shake. After them 5 years, if you don't see no progress due to discipline or just investing in it, or I don't give it 100%, I'm gonna give it 80 because the other 20 might be towards my kids or family or whatever it is. If you don't see nothing happen in these 5 years, bro, man, that's a hobby, my nigga. The investment factor is this. If it's something that I knew that I wanted to do and that I'm passionate about, I had to learn to bet on myself and accept failure. If you don't learn to bet on yourself with failure, you're not gonna get nowhere. And that just means you don't ultimately really want it. I could have been up 500K. Let's just say it took me that whole 500K to land my record deal. Down to my last $1,000, bills is paid, but this shit going out the door. I'm trying to make it in this music. Am I doing it all for nothing, or do I really want it for real? Am I taking the risk? Is this what I believe in? So when we say investing, we don't say investing means I took 150 and I threw it in one spot. It's 150 on sustaining my lifestyle, cameraman, production. I mean, there was times where like I was in the studio and I spent 5 bands on beats randomly. You feel me? So let's just say 150K. Okay, now I got 145 left to spend. You see how fast 150 went to 145 off a 10-minute transaction? Real record execs, real A&Rs, real record labeled CEOs, people will tell you like breaking the scene as an independent artist or just an artist in general with no sponsorship or no backing. Oh, it's gonna take you $250,000, $500,000, like to really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's probably without radio play. If you got like a single or something that you ain't even asking to be on national radio, we ain't even have radio. This is just moving and grooving, breaking the scene, building relationships, paying this person for this, paying this person for that. You feel me? So it's just like investing in yourself, bro. Like I'm taking risks. Like nobody is funding this, fueling this machine but me.
I'm from St. Paul, ain't no pressing me, nigga, I don't know y'all. Slick jiggy nigga, I ain't with that rah-rah. Don't trip, I got a nickel on me right now. I reloaded with my right and shoot it southpaw. Squeeze first, ask questions never. Niggas better quit with the instigating. All on my gram, y'all some insta-haters. Rap niggas be rats with investigators, yeah. But let me get off that. Coolest P in the Benz, rims and body be gloss black. PYT, slim dick, I'ma call back. You know my steez, I breathe then fall back. Yeah, I just mind my own business. Ain't the type of nigga deal with the messy bitches. Not tripping off shit, Lord be my witness. Since the day I was born, this been my mission. Go hard, no breaks, no intermissions. Doing what it takes with grace to try and get it. 4-5 on my waist, suitcases with 9s in it. Fly it in your average, the sky's my limit, yeah.
Yeah, this whole track right here, it means something. The first few bars, like I'm from St. Paul, ain't no pressing me, nigga, I don't know y'all. I was in a mindset of being out in the streets of LA and being by myself or just being with the homies or rolling through Watts and being places where people ain't know me and representing. This is where I'm from. Y'all not about to press me. Like I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I'm still standing on 10. That's what that means. Like slick jiggy nigga, I ain't with the rah-rah. Like I'm cool as hell, bro. I'm player as fuck. I'm calm, collected, but I'm with all that. Like we can activate. That's what we gotta do. Don't trip. I got the nickel on me right now. It's like, be cool. I got it on me right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm ambidextrous with it. Cause I said, I reloaded with my right and shoot it southpaw. Like I'm right-handed, but L said I'll do a switcheroo on your ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, street code shit. Squeeze first, ask questions never. Like, I don't know what that means. I ain't gotta do too much with that. Niggas better quit with the instigating. All on my gram, y'all some insta haters. Stop doing that bitch ass shit. Stay the fuck off my Instagram hating, watching what I do. Y'all ain't congratulating, y'all hating, you know what I'm saying? Whispering in the crowd and spread news through the grapevine. You knowing that. These rap niggas be rats with investigators. Come on, man. You know how many niggas is out here telling this rap business, you know what I'm saying? Shit, coolest P in the Benz, rims and body be gloss black. I don't know, self-explanatory, AMG Ep.5, you know what I'm saying? Ride clean, all of the seats, AMG steering wheel with the pipes. Don't fuck with me on this road. Don't let me get this stage 2 on you niggas. PYT, slim thick, I'ma call back. You know my steez out, then fall back. I'm player, bro. I ain't pressing that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, to get you look good, but we on some G shit, man. We chillin', you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Don't mess with the messy bitches, bro. Leave that toxic shit alone. Knucklehead assholes, man. We need something that's on something, you feel me? Shit, since the day I was born, it's been my mission. Going hard, no breaks, no intermissions. Doing what it takes with grace to try and get it. That's God, man. This is meant for me. Doing what it takes. Been my mission since I was born. 4-5 on the waist, suitcases with 9s in it. I can't. Y'all gotta put it together, man. That's game. Come on, man. That's game, man. I ain't finna write the, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna seal the deal myself, man. Come on. Use that noggin and think about something. MSP, man. $1 million phone, man. What's the deal? Gnice TV, man. Shout out Squeeze, shout out JR. First of all, shout out the man with us, man. Shout out my man's Juice. And shout out my man's Juice Lord. Hey, stay grooving. That's all I'm finna tell y'all, man. Coming into that bop season. Bop season volume 2 on the way. Don't trip. And I got 2 more for y'all. I'ma hold to it. So don't sweat me, man. But y'all better keep up and stay in tune. Midwest Coast. And I'm out like that. Feel me? Jiggy man.
Mash on 100. Tell me that you want it, keep it G. If you don't